So I'm originally from Sydney, and when I first arrived to the NT about 6 years ago now, I didn't have a background at all in either health or mental health. And I just remember being heaps shocked when I first discovered how poor the health outcomes are of the territory in comparison to the rest of the country. I think we're home to something like 1% of the total national population, yet we still have some of the highest rates of suicide, drug and alcohol abuse, family domestic violence, incarceration, chronic disease, list goes on in the entire country. So I think once I started to discover that, and once I began to learn more about the social determinants of health and the reasons as to why the health outcomes were so poor, it just made me feel really quite passionate about wanting to make a career change and somehow being involved in working to try and improve the situation in the NT. So I guess what I'm really wanting to get out of it is what a good leader looks like, what are some of the key elements and what makes them a successful leader in their field. And yeah, really understanding what good leadership is and what it isn't, essentially. I think it's extremely vital, particularly again in the NT, because there's such a lack of services that are in place. So therefore, there's a real need for existing providers to try and work together collaboratively to try and come up with some solutions that they can put in place to tackle the issues. And I think that strong leadership is like essential in just facilitating that those partnerships to happen.